Yes, of course, we'd like to welcome everyone. Say hello, 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 and welcome to you. This is another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are live from Grenada, the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. I think we have already established that it is the best island in the Caribbean. We've got it all: the sand, the sea, the sun, the beautiful ladies. You know what I mean. Okay, so folks, let's talk about what's making the news for tonight. Vaccination is causing division among spice market vendors, and that's what some of the vendors are saying. Curfew moves to midnight. That's right. And you can be anything that you wish, says Dickon Mitchell. We'll talk about that in a moment. COVID-19 cases decline in the Americas, but Pan American Health Organization warns no room for complacency. And Sri Lanka sends the champions, the West Indies, out of the T20 World Cup. And it is time to call it quits, says West Indies superstar. We'll talk about these and more when we return. No, and it's not Chris Gayle. Chris Gayle is no longer a superstar of the West Indies. Anyway, we're gonna talk more about that. We want to say hello to the first-time viewers, and to those of you who are always on the program, we say hello to you and welcome, welcome, welcome. So yes, let's go ahead and take that break and come back. We got to remind you that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Courts Grenada Limited, Digital, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. Thank you very much, all of the sponsors. We appreciate you a whole lot, and all the other sponsors on the program. So yes, we are taking that break, and we'll be back shortly. Someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit. Compliments Digicel.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
The mobile app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. With the new Nawasa mobile app, your entire access to your Nawasa account is at your reach. Instantly mobile, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Easy access by phone or on your computer, mobile.nawasa.gd offers a secure login platform through the touch of a button. Get access to all your account insights including overdue amounts, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to website, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Alrighty, and again we'd say welcome to tonight's program. Now, the first thing that we have to tell you about, we keep telling you that, giving you at least an idea as to what's going on with our COVID-19 numbers. And if we are to take a look at yesterday's numbers, there's been no deaths for quite a number of days. All right. Yesterday, 203 tests were done, and there were 6 individuals who came up positive. The new confirmed cases brings to 5,856 the number of cumulative cases on record, of which there's been 5,556 recoveries. The cumulative deaths remain at 198. It's been like that for a couple of days now, which is really, really, really good. As it relates to hospitalization, 6 persons hospitalized. All right. So at least we are looking good where that is concerned. 31,983 persons are fully vaccinated, and those who are partially vaccinated, it's 6,604. Now, yesterday, the Minister for Health announced that there were no AstraZeneca vaccines on island. They ran out. All right, but as it relates to Pfizer, that had run out too, but we were able to get a couple thousand, I think it was about 2,000 doses from neighboring Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so the next thing that we have to tell you about is about, we've had her on the program before, and that is Sabrina Francis and her team. We need to tell you about them. Now, after 6 months of planning, the band finally boarded a BA plane to London on Wednesday, 3rd November. Traveling with her are Dita Bukata, Bacalta, sorry, he's a keyboardist, and there's also Alicia Aird, who is a guitarist and background vocalist, Godson Brown, a percussion and drummist, and there is Laura Lisa as well, backing vocalist and as well on the percussion, and Jonathan Francis, who's also backing vocalist. Now Sabrina Francis and the Treehouse Band will be playing 9 shows. Yep, 9 shows throughout the UK, 1 show in Germany, and 4 shows in Switzerland. And I'd like that you guys give them a round of applause. You know, they could have sat down, put their hands up and surrender, but during the whole COVID situation and stuff like that, when we were in lockdown, Sabrina and her team used it to master their craft even more. Yes, that's what they did. She says that we are taking a risk here because nothing is back to normal as yet. However, Europe seems to be heading in the right direction, and I am really excited to get in front of a bigger crowd with all my new songs. Being vaccinated, of course, is paramount, otherwise none of this would have happened, she says. In 2021, Sabrina Francis released 8 new songs, which made it a very fruitful year and resulted in the new EP, Million Moments. Now, although this is already her 5th tour in Europe, there will be many new fans waiting for her. Alright, so yeah, good watching on the live. That's what I'm talking about. So we have to say congratulations, and we are behind you, Sabrina, and your team. Prime Minister Keith Mitchell, boy, he as well, he's talking about vaccination and so on, boy, and leadership. He is calling for the nation's leaders to be more vocal in encouraging Grenadians to get vaccinated and protect themselves against the COVID-19. Noting that there continues to be a significant level of vaccine hesitancy, Dr. Mitchell said, unfortunately, a lot of people are guided by misinformation, and therefore it's important for leaders to continue to advise people to protect themselves. The Prime Minister noted that he is doing his part with a series of engagements with Grenadians employed in the debushing program, commending those who have already been vaccinated and encouraging those who have not. He sees vaccination providing the best option for a return to normal life. Issuing a word of advice to leaders in different sectors of the society, whether it's business, sports, entertainment, politics, among others, Dr. Mitchell called on them to do what's best and what's right for people to protect themselves against the COVID-19. He says there's no other choice but to give the nation's citizens the best possible advice. Vendors at the Grenada's at the Grand Dance Craft and Spice Market says that the issue of vaccination is causing division among them. As long as they are not all vaccinated, it may become problematic. It may be an issue when it comes to tourists visiting that particular area. Currently, persons in the hospitality industry and the tourism sector and so on, they are expected to be vaccinated in order to continue to ply their trade. It is required that persons who are coming into the country for tourism purposes and so on, they are also asked or mandated to be vaccinated. So we spoke to some of the members of that center there, and there is mixed feelings. Some of them are saying that it's a personal choice and it shouldn't be forced on them, while others are saying they don't see anything wrong with mandating that persons who are going to be engaging with tourists and interacting with tourists and so on in those tourist sites that they should be vaccinated. In fact, they also talk about the fact that it's very hard already as it is to get a meaningful income from working at the site in Grand Dance.
For me, with the vaccine, it's putting a division between human being on a whole right now. My point is, okay, if you're fully vaccinated, it seems as though you have all the opportunity to do whatever it is you want to do. The unvaccinated is like you have no place on the face of the earth. It's to go and pack up somewhere else, which it shouldn't be. Because when I sit down and I look at things, the fully vaccinated still getting the virus. They still had to mask up. They still had to wash their hand. They still had to stay 6 feet. There was everything that unvaccinated or doing this fully vaccinated still have to do it. So my thing, what is the purpose? And everybody keep on making excuse. They keep on saying, well, because of, but it makes no sense. And as far as I see, this vaccine thing is dividing people. There is nothing about virus anymore. They stop talking about virus. It's only vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. They're saying that it's not mandatory, but it is in a technical way that if you're vaccinated, you won't be able to walk. If your child is vaccinated, you won't be able to go to school. If that child is vaccinated, you won't be able to play football. So what it is? Who are fooling who? And that is a question I need to ask them. Stop playing games with people. Stop playing games with people's livelihood, because at a point, people were going to get really frustrated.
Well, to be honest, I took my vaccine a long time ago. Not even thinking that you would have come to this, like you have to get vaccine to operate. I think that is wrong. Doesn't matter I take my vaccine, but I think it's people's choice. Okay? So I don't agree with that. If somebody don't want to take the vaccine, they shouldn't be forced to take it. And they shouldn't lose their job or their business because they didn't take a vaccine. I think that is totally wrong. Right? So as I said, I took my vaccine because I travel and things sometimes, and it would be difficult to travel or to do what you have to do if you don't take it. Right? I took it for those reasons. So I didn't take it because I want to be in here. Yes, I want to be in here. This is my job. I've been doing this for many, many years. So is all the other people here. Been inside here for what, like 23 years or something like that. And because you didn't take a vaccine, you would lose your business or something. That can't be right. I would never support that. Never ever.
When you come to this vaccination, it's all over the world, and that's how things come now. But what we are saying, and what even though the people are saying inside the tourist board, and I find they say nothing wrong, they say, hey guys, the cruise ship are coming. And the people on the cruise ship say, hey, they tell us we have to vaccinate before they come to, on the cruise ship to come to Grenada. So what the people are saying, they're only asking us, they're only asking the people that when they come to Grenada, they want to know where the vaccination site, when the people are vaccinated, where they can feel safe to have a drink and buy spice. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. That is fair. That is fair. That's all they're asking us. That's all they're asking, right? And I always say, if you have a problem, the problem could see easy solved. You go to the people, you find out, you go to the doctor, you get your paper, whatever, you say, hey, but I have this problem, I cannot take the vaccine, so I want her to see what I could do for me or whatever and settle the problem, you know what I mean? Because that's all. They don't ask us for nothing, and I feel that is fair. If them people, you're traveling, you have to have the vaccination card, right? Anywhere you go, you have to have the vaccination card. All over the world is the same thing. So then people don't ask us. They don't ask us so much, whatever they're asking us, I find that reasonable. Then people want to know when they come on the cruise ship, they want to safe. They want to sit down with the people who vaccinate, have a drink, have to buy some spice. Nothing wrong with that. I feel that is fair. The vaccination don't cause no rift between nobody here. Everybody living in love and unity here. Let me tell you from the beginning, I respect you, you respect me. I feel the pain for the people who demonstrate and who say they cannot take the vaccine. I'm in sympathy with them. But what I'm saying, they have to respect my view because I take the vaccine, and they have to respect me because I do what I do for me and I have a reason why I do it. Right? Okay then.
It's already caused a division. It's a division already. You understand? It is a division. You understand? But I think your medical history is supposed to be your personal business. If you decide to do something, that's your personal business. I just think this whole thing, the whole world have been just, is back to slavery. It's a different mentality. There's a little story with Mr. Hoyne Farm. And that man come and say, this would be a good rule. Because all you don't decide to work today, so everybody own the farm. But you're going to work and work and work, and you're working, and they slave you, but it become the same thing. You work harder and harder, and it's the same thing. It's just a different type of slavery. This is a modern day slavery we're in right now. It's either you take it or to hell with you. You take it and, okay, if you want me to take me, stand liability for me. Give me $10 million. Tell me, sign a paper for me, agreeing to me that when I take it, anything happen to me, you take full responsibility. You want me to sign my life to you, that I should take it. And I still have to, they don't care if you're dead. Look, let me tell you, sweetheart, I have members of my family suffered, and look, I am just tired. I'm tired of the whole situation. You understand? I'm just waiting till when they meet us and what they decide to do. But I leave everything in, I place it at Jesus' feet. I place it in the hands of an angry God. That's why I leave everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love my Grenadian people, but it's a serious issue. It's a serious issue, and they speak of it so passionately, you know? And so, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. You can be anything that you wish to be, says Dickon Mitchell. His response to a question as to, you know, there are a lot of people who are out there talking about young people, and people are too young, they need experience and so on in order to be in leadership positions. And that's a problem that we've been facing for a very long time. So the question was put to Dickon Mitchell in terms of what is it that you're going to say to people who come with that rhetoric, who come to you to say, hey, you guys are too young. His response.
Our incumbent Prime Minister didn't become the Prime Minister the age he is now. I'm older than Maurice Bishop by almost, if not more than a decade when he became the Prime Minister of Grenada. I'm older than Sir Eric Matthew Geary by almost 2 decades when he actively became involved in politics. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way, because we have significant wisdom, age, and experience sitting in this room. But I think if we're talking transformation, I think if we are statistically accurate, and if we look at it, you are more likely to begin in the process of transformation or to change if you have youth on your side. That's the reality. The person who created Facebook isn't 80 years old. The person who created all of these social media platforms are not 80 years old. If we talk about modern technology in agriculture, we're not going to expect the 70-year-old farmer to use modern technology. We're going to expect a 20 or 30 or 35 or 40-year-old. So the reality is this. If the experience is bad experience, we don't want that. I think we'd prefer to take our chance with no experience so that we could shape that experience into good, productive, advantageous experience. And so collectively, we have the assurance, the support, the experience, and the encouragement of our elders like the legendary Black Wizard. And I can tell you, if he tells you about his history with politics, we can sit here all evening and listen to him. And I'm not talking his acumen as an artist. So there are some statistics about Grenada that we need to pay attention to. 65% of the population is 35 years and under. I'll repeat that. 65% of the population is 35 years and under. What are we saying to them? That as a 35-year-old, you should be nothing? That as a 35-year-old, you should not lead? That as a 35-year-old, you should not be in command of your life? That you should not have already had a house, wife, children, and be living a productive and sustainable life? That is not the message I intend to send. That is not the message the National Democratic Congress intends to sell. The message we intend to sell is that from the time you are 10 years old, you can be anything you wish.
All right, and that's leader of the National Democratic Congress, Dickon Mitchell. So the good news, or the welcoming news, or the welcomed news for many Grenadians is that the curfew, the nighttime curfew, is now being adjusted. All right, a release shows that the curfew is to move from 9 o'clock to midnight. So, so for example, it is now 9 to 4. So tomorrow it will be from midnight to 4 a.m. All right, so persons will not have to rush here and rush there, and you know, you get a couple extra hours to do what it is that you have to do to be out and so on. In addition to that, once you're having your private events and so on, 75 persons are allowed in that venue, up to 75, as long as that venue can permit for the 6 feet distancing. All right, if it doesn't, well, then you have to scale down the number until it can satisfy that requirement. All right, so that is the difference that you can expect with regard to the curfew and the state of emergency on the regulations. All right. Now, the Pan American Health Organization PAHO member countries, including several Caribbean states, have been recording declines in COVID-19 infections and deaths, including Grenada. But PAHO, they are saying that progress in our region is not reason to be complacent or to discontinue the public health measures that help keep us safe. You understand? So they are saying that although those numbers are going down, this is no reason. Say progress in our region is not a reason to become complacent or discontinue the public health measures that helps keep us all safe. All right, I'm not going to go further with that. I'm staying right there. We're moving. Sri Lanka today defeated West Indies by 20 runs at the T20 World Cup. All right, and that therefore means that puts an end to the defending champions' bid to qualify to the next round of the tournament. The defending champs, the West Indies, are no longer eligible to progress into the next round. You understand? We get blows. Nobody did anything, only Hitman, I think, made anything significant. You understand? But all the other batsmen and them, all the superstars and them, Shupini Zedu. Well, as usual. Yeah, Hitman 81 of 54 balls, 8 fours, 4 sixes. And Nicholas Puran, 46, came from 34 deliveries. And that had 6 fours and a 6. But the rest of the team, Chris Gale and the others, nothing so. You understand? So anyway, we are hearing now that this man on your screen, Dwayne Bravo, he says that the time has come. You understand? He has confirmed today that he will retire at the end of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. In August, Captain Kyron Pollard announced Bravo had played his final T20I in the Caribbean. All right, and following his side's loss to Sri Lanka today, Bravo confirmed he would be hanging up his boots in a conversation with former captain Darren Sammy, and I think it was Alex Jordan they were talking. All right, after the match and stuff, and he did confirm that it is time for him to take a break and move on to other things. I don't know, probably you're going to commentary or selling clothes or something, like, you know, have a clothing line. I don't know what else he plans to do, or maybe play for other teams but not play for us, the men in the maroon, because West Indies is just I don't know, man. I don't even know. Anyway, family, I would like to encourage you to please share the program. I'd like to take a break, and when we come back, we have for you the national report. We'll also have for you the weather, and providing that it comes in time, we will also have for you the new dashboard for today. So here we are, we're taking a break. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Boy, people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. and sign up now.
Investment migration hailed as important economic development pillar for Grenada. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Thursday, November 4th, 2021, I am Sherry-Ann Noel. Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has pointed to the importance of investment migration as an economic pillar for Grenada, bearing in mind that the global investment migration market is estimated at around $21.4 billion. Addressing a migration investment conference at the Grenada Trade Center on Thursday, Dr. Mitchell said investment migration is a significant driver of economic activity for the country.
Government is therefore examining how to increase the sector's contribution to the overall growth and also exploring the possibility of diversifying the range of projects generally pursued within the sector. It is our view that more investment should take place in projects in agriculture. Then we're looking at it for the budget period coming up soon. Tourism, of course, manufacturing, health, sports and culture, and other areas.
The conference is a collaborative undertaking by the Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited and the Citizenship by Investment Unit. Dr. Mitchell added that investment migration could very well be pandemic-proof because in Grenada, the CBI unit has reported an increase in the number of applications received to date when compared with the corresponding period last year.
Having received 450 applications to date, we therefore anticipate an overall increase in applications for about 25% by year end. Investment migration, therefore, provides a ray of hope for government revenue generating capacity in this very challenging period. We are therefore compelled, sisters and brothers, to redouble our efforts to improve the framework, the institution and modus operandi of the investment migration sector in our country. You know as well as I do that there is nothing sinister about investment migration, and we must therefore guard against that negative connotation.
The Roundtable Conference created a platform for industry stakeholders, members of government and others to share their knowledge, expertise and experiences to strengthen and sustain the Citizenship by Investment Program CBI. Moving along, the incoming Managing Director of the Grenada Cooperative Bank, Larry Lawrence, is optimistic that the objectives of the second Migration Investment Roundtable Conference will be realized. Lawrence told members of the media Thursday that reliable data shows that the investment migration program contributes as much as 20% of Grenada's gross domestic product, hence the significance of Thursday's exercise.
The intention is to bring the practitioners together. You know, you would have the investor, you have the marketing agents, the foreign marketing agents who are typically based overseas. You have the local agents, you have the CBI committee, and of course you have, you know, the bank, the bank's financial institutions. And if you bring everyone together, the view and the intention is that we would talk. You know, when you talk, you think. And then you gather information, and from information you make decisions, right? So with respect to the very first now we're to the second, it certainly suggests that the first did add value.
Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Business and CARICOM Affairs, Honorable Oliver Joseph, applauded the efforts of the bank to continue with the Roundtable Conference after a very successful inaugural event where the outcome led to suggestions and recommendations that were taken on board by the government to improve on its CBI program, which is of gold standard.
Based on the outcome of the first Roundtable, we implemented several of the recommendations in order to improve our CBI program. This year, I particularly look forward to the recommendations that can help us continually reviewing our program because we want to maintain our gold standard of the program. We believe that this program is a direct way of attracting investment into our island, and the funds received from the National Transformation Fund has gone a long way in helping government implement most of its capital projects.
Deputy Chair of the Citizenship by Investment Program, Ronald Thur, hopes the dialogue will lead to the overall improvement of the CBI program.
We have a program that exists, and we need to see a program that becomes more sustainable. Yeah. While we continue to promote Grenada as a tourism destination, we promote Grenada as a trade destination, an investment destination, we also have to start and to continue to promote Grenada as an alternative migration destination. Yeah. And while you promote it, you have to be, we have to be in a position where the program itself continues to be one of great standard. Yeah. So it's an event like today where we look at meeting with the stakeholders, getting their views as how the program can be strengthened. The end of the day is to reflect on those comments that are coming out, and then to look and see how we could continue to improve on the program that exists at the moment.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break. Welcome back. The motion to extend the state of emergency for Grenada until May 2022 has been approved by both houses of Parliament. Members of the upper house voted in support of the motion during a special sitting on Thursday, just 2 days after it was passed in the lower house. The motion, which was presented by Infrastructure Development Minister Senator Nolan Cox, seeks to extend the declaration of emergency by the Governor-General dated January 11, 2021. Senator Cox said the motion bears significance for the country going forward, as it has helped government and will continue to help in the protection of lives.
Mr. President, it's because of this state of emergency that created the environment for us to respond quickly by installing necessary regulations in place to protect lives of this country. We work together, Mr. President, with all our stakeholders to ensure that we put those measures in place and we educate as quickly as we can, because at that time, as a government, you are learning. As information change, as the scientists update how we should respond, we quickly make those changes. And oftentimes, we forget that the persons in the legal fraternity who have to help us to interpret how we respond in terms of those regulations to ensure that we do not infringe on persons' constitutional rights, but at the same time, make an effort to protect their lives.
The motion was supported by Senators Winston Garraway and Judd Cadet. Senator Garraway said the state of emergency is not necessarily for immediate implementation, but as a go-to arrangement in the event of another spike or outbreak. He encouraged Grenadians to do all they can to remain safe.
in order for us to beat COVID in Grenada, every man, woman, boy, girl, have a responsibility first to themselves and, of course, to their families, to follow the protocols and to, at all times, be aware of the dangers that is lurking outside there. We're asking for the extension of the emergency powers to ensure that we'll be able, if the needs be, to have the regiment in place if we have to shut down to further protect the country and the citizen from infection. We have that facility there.
Senator Cadet explained that government is not thrilled to implement a state of emergency. However, as leaders, they deem it necessary to limit movement and interactions that can cause a spread of the virus.
We must lead. As charged with the responsibility to protect the lives and livelihood of every Grenadian, we must lead from the front. And so, Mr. President, this state of emergency must be extended. Whether or not there will be an extension after May 2022 will be highly determined on the state of the virus. And we cannot promise, my dear brother, that it will not be extended again. We just certainly cannot do that. That's just the nature. If the virus continue to mutate, if we continue to have low rates of vaccination in our community, in our society, then there's a high possibility, there's a high chance that it may be extended again.
The government of Grenada has further relaxed the period of curfew that was imposed to help curb the spread of COVID-19. Amended regulations dated November 4th, 2021, state that beginning at 12 midnight on the 5th of November, 2021, a curfew shall be imposed from 12 midnight and ending at 4 a.m. The current period of a curfew is 9 p.m. to 4 a.m., and the restrictions are being relaxed in response to the decline in COVID cases, deaths, and hospitalization. During Tuesday's post-cabinet press briefing, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles said over the last few weeks, Grenada observed a progressive decline in positivity rates, deaths, and COVID-19 cases. But he again warned, as they have done ever so often, that we must not let down our guards in the face of the progress made.
Today the focus continues to be on reopening and further lifting of restrictions. Next month is Christmas. All right, the year is almost gone. All right, and Christmas is generally a happy time of year for most persons, and we really want everyone, after such a trying year, we want everyone to have an enjoyable Christmas season. But at the same time, it is important to remember where we came from.
And finally, in the news, Commissioner of Police Edwin Martin has presented medals to members of the RGPF and civilians who have provided exemplary and selfless service to the people of Grenada. Thursday's presentation forms part of the Commissioner of Police's commitment to recognize the efforts of those who go beyond the call of duty to ensure the safety of others. The Commissioner says the recipients showed bravery and courage.
I must add, colleagues, that the presentation of medals in recognition of the performance of officers in the RGPF is new, generic, and groundbreaking. It affords us to recognize and compensate officers across 10 categories. 2 of those categories gives us the flexibility to congratulate and honor members of the public. And those categories are life-saving and community service. Today, of course, the individuals involved in the life-saving exercise just referred to will receive their medals.
21-year-old Rion Barry of Duquesne St. Mark received the Commissioner's prestigious award for his bravery exhibited when he rescued his 92-year-old neighbor from a home that was engulfed in flames. Receiving medals for life-saving were Jake Edmond, Teron Hazel, Adriel Pursu, Noel Bettel, and Frederick Broffett for the role they played in saving the lives of those on board the omnibus that plunged into the sea on the Carnage September of 2019. Police officers Kevin Wickham and Harris Collier were also presented with medals. Medals for bravery and the Commissioner's commendations were awarded to the officers involved in the pursuit and subsequent capture of 5 men from Trinidad and Tobago who were involved in the armed robbery of the Carriacou branch of Grenada Cooperative Bank. They are Sergeant Milton Edwards, Vincent Joseph, Thompson Matthew, Azron Williams, Jeremy Smart, Nathan Japal, and James Williams from the Livera Coast Guard PB-04. From the Coast Guard PB-07 are Jason Lino, Kim Lawrence, Leron Andrew, Bernard Joseph, Cordell Beggs, Handel Duncan, and Dion Charles. And with that story, come to the end of the National Report for Thursday, November 4th, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Well, thank you very much, Sherry Ann, and the rest of the GIS news team. Now I'll look for a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a few light to moderate isolated showers. Minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius for tonight, and the winds northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, and seas slight to moderate with waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. And let's take a look at Friday. Now what we are seeing here is that the weather for Friday is expected to be partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with a few light to moderate showers. Max temperature for tomorrow 30.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 24.5 degrees Celsius. So that's cooler than today. Winds northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. And the seas are slight to moderate tomorrow with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. High tides 3:15 a.m., low tides 8:30 p.m. Sun will rise at 6:01 and set at 5:42. So we are having some early ending of the day, early end to the day these days, yeah? The nights, oh boy, are longer. All right, so let's say hello to the folks who are currently on YouTube. We say blessings to you. We see that there are quite a number of you who are currently tuned in on YouTube. So again, blessings and thank you for watching. And Jennifer, Marilyn, and Kireen, and Shireen, and Zaka, and Celine, Mike, Micaiah, Merrill, Miss McQueen, Cindy, Kemi, Rolanda, Yvonne, Princess, Suzette, Vicky, Sylvia, Sylvia's mother say, Sylvia is busy, too busy to come to the phone. Hi Sylvia, Sylvia's mother say. Cynthia, how are you doing? Blessings to you, all right. Della, what's going on? Della? Yeah, the days are getting shorter and the nights are getting longer. Rolanda, joyous. Blessings to you. Ventress, Peter. Yeah. Yes, Peter, the night had to be good and peaceful now. Yeah, you just have to show them what time it is, you know what I mean? Anyway, Wendy Ann, how are you? Wendy Ann, Charmaine. Blessings to you as well. You know, sometimes they see you don't say anything and they feel like they could ride you. But you just have to show them, you know, who is boss and who is... All right, Ansha, how are you doing on Original Courtney? Blessings to you. All right, Royal, how are you doing today, Royal? Princess and Michelle and Javar. It's Ventress's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Let's all sing happy birthday. Come on. We can do better than that. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And we hope that we made your night worth spending it with us. All right? You telling me on your birth night to spend the time with us? Aww. Well, we appreciate you, all right? And we are glad that you are part of this, and we hope to have you more around for even more longer. All right, Mikey, where's small man? He's resting. Well, not sleeping, but resting. All right. Crystal, Lace, and everybody else, blessings. All right. Vintress, you good? Good. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday again. Jillian. Blessings to you, Jillian. Who else? Miriam. Blessings to you. Brenda. Leslyn. So anyway, all take care of yourselves, all right? And Shum Shum, hello. We'll touch base. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No. Take care.